going on, everybody? Nicholas Moreano here, Olin Kreutz here to talk about the offensive lineman making the case series. And Olin, we're just going to start with a guy that I really like, Tyler Linderbaum from the University of Iowa. See his PFF rank, next gen stats grade. I can go on for days about Tyler Linderbaum, but what do you like about him?
Well, first of all, we know you like him, University of Iowa, right? But
Yep.
he is a University of Iowa lineman. And Kirk Ferentz, those guys, they come out, they're polished. They know their scheme. As far as Tyler Linderbaum, he's agile, mobile, and he's hostile. And those are the things you're looking for in an offensive lineman. And think about when you say hostile, you cannot be hostile without being strong, right? You can try to be hostile, but you will get manhandled. When you watch him on film, if you're talking about a zone system, he does a very nice job double teaming the nose guard, getting up to the linebacker, creating lanes for the running back. Does a nice job in pass protection, sliding his feet, as most undersized centers, like I understand. You will struggle sometimes with bigger nose guards. I like when people say that. Well, put a 350-pound nose guard in front of him and he'll struggle. And my argument always is, who the hell doesn't?
Exactly.
Okay, so show me a guy who's blowing those guys off the ball. I think we're getting to the point now with Tyler Linderbaum where people are overthinking it, where they're talking about Cam Jurgens may jump in front of him, the center from Nebraska. Listen, don't overthink this. Don't overthink Linderbaum. Former wrestler. Those guys figure it out along the way. Really good wrestler. I think there's a video of him pinning Tristan Wirfs. Came in as a defensive tackle, unless I'm mistaken. Came in as a defensive lineman and moved him over to offensive line. I think he is the total package at center. People worry about his arm length. He is going to have to now. We talk about some of his negatives. It's his arm length, Nicholas. He's going to have to learn how to use his hands in pass pro in the NFL because that one nose guard you struggle with in college, you'll face him every week. That guy lines up against you every week. His shorter arms are a problem, but there are guys out there who can teach him how to use his hands. Tyler, you can give me a call if you want. But there are ways to use your hands to lengthen your hands, to not waste your length, and you be more efficient using. He's going to have to become very efficient using his hands to survive in pass pro at the NFL level.
Olin, there's one thing where positional value, maybe that's where you'll see a Tyler Linderbaum drop. Like, where are you going to take a center in this draft? But you kind of mentioned some of those negatives. So make the case. Why should the Bears pursue a guy like this if he's in that, maybe second round range? If he were to drop, why did the Bears go get him? Right,
and we said we would do 5 prospects and then we would do Linderbaum, kind of out of reach for the Bears, right? If a center like this falls and you've done your homework and he can be a traffic cop up there, those are some of the things you can't see when you're watching film. You'd have to be at practice. You'd have to talk to his coaches. How does he process information at the center position? If he can do all of those things and the Bears get to about the second pick of the second round, they would have to take a guy like Tyler Linderbaum just because they have to get more guys in that room to compete, to get that offensive line playing at a higher level. We've heard now for too long that the offensive line is the Bears' problem. Well, I would suggest this. Maybe use some of your assets to go fix it.
There you go. Making the case for Tyler Linderbaum. Make sure to click on the next video to see our next prospect.